Hello everyone, myself Dr. Aditya Maheshwari. I am a consultant dermatologist practicing at Aditya Clinic, Jalgaon, Maharashtra since the past 3 years, and I have been giving online consultations also, especially during the COVID pandemic. So I have got experience of around 3 years now into clinical practice, and along with that I have got my own medical spa which is opening up very soon. So looking forward to giving more services to my patient through that medical spa. Today's topic is skin care during pregnancy. So pregnancy is the time of a female's life which is having a lot of changes, especially emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. And when the changes happen, the first organ, you can say, because skin is the largest organ of the body, to get affected is your skin. Now, how does the skin get affected? Now, when the pregnancy gets started, as in the first trimester, gradually goes on to second and third trimester, the skin gets stretched. Your belly is the area where the most of the stretching happens. Apart from that, the skin over your thighs, your buttocks. So when the skin is getting stretched, special care has to be taken, and so that the skin is not getting very much stretched out, and you might get landed up with very bad stretch marks post your pregnancy. So mostly I advise my patients to go through a lot of physical, simple physical workouts. You can call it yoga asana, because of which the muscles in those areas which I have mentioned are all in a proper tone, and the skin there is not getting stretched too much. There is not very much deposition of fat in those areas, because that is the main cause of skin getting all those bad stretch marks. So good yoga is very much advised, though you need to be doing it under guide, and the exercises have to be chalked out according to the trimester in which you are. So obviously in the last trimester you would not be doing a very heavy yoga asana workout. Apart from that, I also advise my patient to do meditation. I follow Art of Living Foundation meditations. So these are very simple, very effective. They are all present online. You can open YouTube and you can take up all those simple guided meditations in the voice of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, the founder of Art of Living. So when you start meditating, what happens? There is a natural, obviously there is a natural glow of pregnancy which every female has. So it helps you in maintaining that glow throughout that pregnancy. The mental frame of mind is most important, because that affects your skin also. So a combination of meditation for mind and yoga asana for your body is very much a good combination. The other part is there is a problem of increased itching during the pregnancy. So the itching might start in your second or the end of the second trimester or start of third trimester. This itching is mostly, as in medical terms we say, the water in your tummy bag, uh, it slightly gets spilled over. So because of that, the body lands up in a little bit of allergy to that. So during those time, you need to keep your body very much moisturized. Now, especially the winter season is coming, So you need to be applying good moisturizers. I always recommended medicated moisturizers over the cosmetic ones. They are more scientifically proven and more effective in handling the dry skin problems. So apart from that, if you have a very increased itching, then you need to consult a dermatologist for sure, because there are certain medications orally and certain creams topically which can be applied to those areas, and those problems can be taken care in their initial stage. Apart from that, pregnant female skin may get infections. The primary among them, especially in the humid climate and the hot climate, is fungal infection or dermatophytosis, as we call that. So this happens because of excessive sweating, and as the pregnancy goes on further, because of the accumulation of fat, and the belly size goes up. So obviously in your groin area you tend to be having a lot of sweat and moisture accumulation. So especially during that time, I recommend my patients to apply a lot of antifungal powders if they start getting those small bumps and rings of dermatophytosis. And of course, when your dermatophytosis increases and it goes beyond your control, as in the number of patches increase, the sites increase, so that is the time where you need to consult a dermat. He or she is the right person to give you certain oral medications. Of course they work and they are not contraindicated in your pregnancy. So a little bit of antihistamines, which are all not contraindicated, can take care of the itching part. And the other problems which come up in pregnancy is the problems with the back, because as the months go ahead, the female has to be in a lying down position more, and obviously the back is the most neglected part, so we need to take care of the back with proper moisturization. Make sure it is not getting a lot of friction and not getting landed up with bed sores or any kind of friction induced dermatitis problems. Now since the winter is coming up, the female who is pregnant, the skin is very sensitive in those times. So obviously when you're wearing your woolen clothes, make sure that at least you are wearing certain cotton below those woolens. So if you are allergic or sensitive to the woolens, then that is taken care of. Of course loose clothes are the best to have a good skin. And you need to also be using good moisturizing soaps or body lotions. Those are recommended. Of course the cosmetics are very much available in the market, but the medicated ones are better, and you need to use them judiciously in the morning as well as the night. And of course, if you are having any sensitivity or allergies, as in most of the times during the pregnancy, the female tends to have certain cravings for certain food stuff, and those food stuff might trigger or aggravate the food allergies. So you need to be careful. Certain foods which are very much prone for allergies need to be avoided. Once you notice that after consumption of those food, you are having a lot of sensations of itching in the body, certain bumps, patches of redness seen, which go away after certain time. If you are having any swollen face around the eyes, or especially around the lips, then that is a sign that the allergy is increasing, and you need to be going for certain medications and certain types of injectables, also injections. So the third stage might land you up into a stage of anaphylaxis, wherein the breathing difficulty happens. So you need to be careful not to land up with those third stage, second stage of your food allergies. Apart from that, you might come up with certain aggravations of problems, as in there are a lot of increase in acne, or psoriasis or vitiligo or eczemas. If you are having those conditions before you are getting pregnant, then you should definitely consult your dermatologist as and when required, because aggravation of those problems might uh, have a consequence on your coming newborn child. And certain difficult situations which might come up on your skin, especially during the pregnancy, like certain drug reactions which may cause flaking of the skin, burns in your oral area inside your esophagus. So these conditions are emergencies, and you need to be careful not to take excessive drugs or medicines which are not prescribed by your gynecologist. So avoid taking excessive medicines um, as much as you can. And the only way to keep your skin good, glowing, is to remain in a good frame of mind, listen to some positive things around, read, watch, because everything has a collective impact on yourself. So I always recommend taking good care of your skin, because that is the most um, important part of your body, and it's your own reflection. So you can avoid the problems during the pregnancy, or most of the problems which occur in a period just after the pregnancy, like I mentioned about stretch marks. Those tend to be might increase once you are have delivered the baby. So care must be taken beforehand. As we say, prevention is better than cure. And also we need to take care of our hair. As pregnancy is a situation where there is stress, obviously physical stress, because of a baby in your body. So certain processes get aggravated, like you might have hair fall immediately after the pregnancy also, or during the pregnancy also. So have a proper nutrition, and of course increase the amount of protein intake, um, so that you don't land up with a lot of hair fall problem post your pregnancy. So I am going to not only talk about skin, but hair also, because they are also very essential part. And a care good moisturization of hair, as in using good shampoos along with that conditioners. Now you could land yourself up with problems of dandruff, which might lead you to seborrheic dermatitis, which causes inflammatory skin around the eyes, behind the ear, which might aggravate your acne on your back, on your chest, on your arms, shoulders. So care must be taken that the seborrhea or dandruff does not increase beyond a certain point. Of course, I always say that if you are having a oily skin type, as in you are having acne problem, the scalp is also oily most of the time. So you there is a habit in Indian culture and tradition to apply hair oil. So I always tell my patient with oily scalp, oily skin, to avoid hair oils, in and because it might increase your problems. Instead of that, use good shampoos and conditioners twice a week, or maybe thrice a week. If you are having dandruff, use a good anti-dandruff shampoo. If your cosmetic ones are not working, you can switch it over to your medicated ones. And care should be taken of your nails. Trim your nails properly, because once you are having bad nails, you could scratch, itch your skin, and this might lead to more problems. And have a good um, complete meal, complete diet, fresh fruits, vegetables. Avoid spicy, oily stuff, non-vegetarian foods. Avoid foods which might cause problem with your digestion. So keep a simple diet. um, of course, fasting must be avoided as much as you can, because it might cause problems later on. And uh, any any other symptoms which you feel are not getting handled, you can definitely contact your dermatologist. You can ask for online consultations. Since this is a difficult time of COVID pandemic, so avoid going to a doctor's cabin directly. You can use the benefit of online consultations. As you know, pregnancy is an immunocompromised state already. So take care, take proper precautions, more precautions I must say during these times. So let us now take some of the questions which have come up. So Madhvi is asking, can we do waxing during pregnancy? So waxing and all the parlor procedures, if they can be avoided, you must definitely avoid them. I recommend using simple blade razors instead of waxing and all those parlor procedures, which can take care of your excessive hair. Coming to other question, Bala Puvi is asking, she is 9 months pregnant and she has allergy in form of dermatophytosis. Tell me a home remedy or ointment. So Bala, there is no home remedy unfortunately for a dermatophytosis, and you need to be very careful with it. Don't apply over the counter creams available in your nearest chemist shop. These creams contain a mix of steroids which might cause uh, skin atrophy or thinning of skin, which is very difficult to manage, especially in pregnancy where there is a lot of thinning already. So take proper treatment. Of course, as I mentioned in my talk initially, that there are certain medicines which you can take according to the stage of your problem. And another question is how I can regain my skin after pregnancy. Navlak Kapoor is asking me. So for that, I need to tell you that I have already told a little bit in my talk. So, yoga is a good way to take care of your skin during as well as post pregnancy, so that the skin which becomes very flabby or very loose, as you call, that getting your tone back um, post your pregnancy. Yoga helps a lot. Along with that, you can use certain creams, certain medicines to tone up your skin. uh, Another question, can Reuthi is asking, can we use skincare products while we are pregnant? Yes, you can use skincare products when you are pregnant, uh, but be careful with the cosmetic products. Depending on your skin type, you can use accordingly. Like, there are products and there are details written on those products if you can check properly. Certain products are allowed for an oily skin, certain products are especially for dry skin, and certain products are for mixed skin type. So you need to check out what skin type you are having, and then accordingly you can use those products uh, which are good brands. Of course, cosmetics, as I mentioned, tend to be having a little bit of side effects sometimes, so it's better to use medicated products. Even Navlux Kapoor is asking, are the ordinary products safe during pregnancy? So obviously they are not. You need to be checking out with those brands, those good brands. Lakshmi Mishra is asking, do you really need skincare? Obviously, you need good skincare. As I told you, skin is your first layer and the reflection of how you are. So, more care has to be taken, especially during pregnancy, so that we can have a good skin throughout pregnancy as well as post pregnancy part. She's also asking, is rose water a toner? Rose water is used very widely in our area, so you can use it as a toner, or you can use it as something which is soothing, calming to your skin, especially your face. So yes, rose water can be used of a good brand. So I am available on Baby Chakra as a consultant dermatologist. You can use my code by the name Aditya, ADITYA. That is my referral code. You can use that, and you can check me out. Check out all the articles on and interesting videos I will be coming up shortly, as well as I have posted them. For any queries, you can contact me online. I am available for online consultations also. So have a very safe pregnancy, have a very happy time, and do take care of your skin. One last thing, there is a habit of having very extreme water use during baths, especially during pregnancy and the winter season which is coming up. So I always recommend my patients to not take baths with excessive hot water. So avoid that. You can use lukewarm water, for a simple reason that extreme of water used can lead to drying of the skin, and this might aggravate certain problems in your pregnancy. So take care of your skin, and we will meet again for the next session.